Let's just watch the video in the back because I don't know.
Who the hell is you? My dad. What? I want my dad.
Good morning! Today I'm talking about some things I dislike about Reddit. And before I begin, I want to preface this video by saying I don't actually have that much beef with Reddit. From how I sound in the video, it seems like I absolutely despise this site. But I don't really hate Reddit, at least not like I hate Twitter. I'm just listing a few things I dislike about the user base for entertainment purposes. Alright, that's it. Now we can start.
I stroke my pickle.
Unlike sites like TikTok or Twitter that have a huge variety of degeneracy, the degeneracy on Reddit is based solely on the fact that a good chunk of the people on here are, let's say, incredibly hedonistic and addicted to explicit material on the internet. Okay, I don't want to be age restricted again. So for the remainder of this section, I'm just going to refer to anyone addicted to this type of content and stroking the Johnson as junkies. Anyways, it's not even like regular junkies either. Every time I hear some weird depraved story on the internet, like the one about the coconut or the fucking nut box, it's almost always from Reddit or 4chan, but majority of the times it's Reddit. If you couldn't tell, these people really like busting on stuff and leaving it to ferment for months. You have entire subreddits dedicated solely to junkie content, and I mean like a lot of subreddits. Like a lot. This is what I like to call Reddit's third law, which states that for every safe for work subreddit, there is an equal or opposite not safe for work subreddit. Look at this shit. The NSFW subreddit has more members than the original subreddit. What the fuck? This section was gonna be longer, but I fell down a rabbit hole and now I want to do a deep dive because a lot of these subreddits are bad. Like really, really bad. Like genuinely disgusting. What the fuck? Jokes aside, these people have a very serious problem. Like this is a genuine addiction. And the disturbing content of this material and the sheer abundance of it on Reddit is shocking. And Redditors will defend this behavior to their dying breath. Like this is really the hill they want to die on. They see no issue with this type of thing. To them, it's just another instance of let people enjoy things. And if you tell a Redditor that being a junkie and having their whole life centered around being addicted to this type of content might be a bad thing, they'll write a 10-page essay telling you why stroking their dick 30 times a day is healthy and normal, and having 50 terabytes of explicit material saved on their hard drive is actually a good thing. Fucking nasty bitch. Another thing I'll note is how junkies view real-life women and real-life relationships. It's no secret that the men of Reddit have notoriously had quite a lot of trouble interacting with women. I mean, I think there's a reason why communities like incels and nice guys absolutely flourished on sites like Reddit. Entire communities of lonely, desperate men dedicated to complaining about getting no bitches. Like, have you tried not being a junkie freak and fucking showering for once? You disgusting piece of shit! And people on Reddit have zero self-awareness, so they don't realize how self-destructive this behavior is, and how it's probably what's ruining their life. Honestly, Reddit is such a perfect example of this. I actually found this one post that perfectly encapsulates exactly what I'm talking about. The best part about being an atheist is that I can watch and talk all day without any guilt. Seriously, my life is fucking depressing as shit. Yeah, I don't think I have to read any more than that. You get the fucking point. I've spoken about echo chambers before and why I dislike them, so I won't repeat myself. But the reason I bring them up is because echo chambers on Reddit are notoriously bad. And that's most likely due to the way that forum sites are set up, because they kind of have to give their users more power to operate their forums. And also Reddit mods banning people for seemingly stupid reasons, but I'll elaborate more on that later in the video. But yeah, Redditors kind of have more power when it comes to monitoring the types of content that gets posted to the site. For example, on a site like Twitter, if someone has an opinion that you don't like, the extent of your power is to type KYS, call them a slur, and block block them. On Reddit, if someone has an opinion that you don't like, you can just straight up fucking ban them. Imagine being banned from an entire subreddit and being unable to interact with that entire community. Until you make an ult to circumvent the bans and start fucking around again. But my point is, other sites don't give their users that type of power. Except maybe Discord, which is probably why Reddit mods and Discord mods are so similar, but I digress. This has notoriously caused a lot of subreddits to become massive circle jerks. I get it. You can't just have people posting anything that would be absolute fucking chaos. I understand you need some sense of rules and structure, but on Reddit, you could get banned for such small, petty, stupid reasons. Like, there's no balance. The rules on most of these subreddits are so vague, they could justify banning someone for literally anything. And they kind of already do. Like, Redditors kind of have a reputation for silencing anyone who even remotely disagrees or criticizes them. And this type of behavior is a breeding ground for echo chambers. If you post an unpopular opinion on r/unpopular opinion, your ass is getting banned. Tried to have a reasonable discussion with someone who has opposing views, banned. Criticized a mod on Reddit, banned. Made a joke that flew over someone's head, banned. Said having a addiction is bad, banned. Used emojis in a post, banned. What's that? You told a Redditor to shower? Get the fuck out of here. Banned for troll. I know r/YouTube drama is a really bad echo chamber. Speaking of which, I'm actually fucking banned from r/YouTube drama. I'm actually banned from a lot of subreddits, and I consider that a flex. You know you cooked when your post gets downvoted and banned from the subreddit. Also, toast your fucking metaphor. You can find entire communities of degenerates on Reddit with the same problems as you, who encourage your self-destructive behavior, and whenever anyone remotely criticizes these communities, that's right, ban. Redditors kind of have a reputation for being smug know-it-alls who think that they're right about everything. And when they're not right about everything, well, it doesn't really matter because they'll just fucking ban you if you disagree with them. But they're known for thinking very highly of themselves. A good chunk of the content on Reddit is people asking for advice on something, or just asking questions in general. And on Reddit, every question is a stupid question. The responses on some of these posts are so shitty. They're incredibly passive-aggressive and patronizing to someone asking the most basic, simple questions. Like, you're an idiot for not knowing every bit of information on every subject ever. Of course, Redditors are going to use this as an excuse to flex how smart they think they are.
Alright, did
Because
Iron
God
do
forbid
something happen?
You actually answer the question like a normal human being and stop being a smug asshole. You can go on any r/ask subreddit and see these people everywhere. They think that they're these super intelligent gods amongst men who are better than everyone else, and their words of knowledge are like gifts from the heavens passed on to us mortals. When in reality, they're a bunch of pseudo-intellectuals with their heads shoved up their own fucking asses. I'm worried he'll try to ban Reddit next. We're a collection of free-thinking, high-IQ individuals united against hate and fascism. We're basically his worst enemy. If he bans TikTok, he'll come for us next. My piss on the toilet paper holder today. Thank you, King. Very cool. I think this is mainly due to Reddit's obsession with internet points, or in this case, Reddit karma. Because to say Reddit karma can go to someone's head would be an understatement. People on Reddit think having a lot of Reddit karma essentially makes you God. If you have a lot of karma, to the average Redditor, this means that your dick is big and your opinions are always correct, even when your opinion is absolute dog shit. You contribute so much to society. Congratulations. They think being downvoted is game over, like, ha! The people in my echo chamber agreed with me. I have won the internet. Oh no, I got downvoted on Reddit. Whatever shall I do? It's not like I have a life outside of the internet or anything. You guys realize there's more to life than internet interactions, right? Winning a fight on the internet and getting imaginary points on a screen doesn't matter as much as Redditors think it does. Especially considering the opinions of Redditors can only be shared within echo chambers they've created. And the rest of the internet not only disagrees with them, but also thinks that they're fucking stupid as shit. I mean, these people would downvote you for using emojis and saying you're not a fan of Minecraft, so it's not like any of this really matters. I also quickly want to mention memes and comedy on Reddit, or lack thereof. Redditors are like that one weird band kid who thinks that they're way funnier than they actually are because they say dank, repeat phrases they saw on the internet, and make Avengers references. I know my sense of humor kind of isn't for everyone, but you really can't make any jokes on Reddit, which is weird because Redditors think that they're the kings of comedy, yet most of their memes are complete fucking garbage. It's the same unfunny phrases repeated over and over again, and just a bunch of template memes spouting some generic opinions. So many template memes. I know comedy is subjective, but how is this funny? And when they're not posting these stale, crusty ass memes, they're stealing memes from other websites that they say are bad and unfunny, like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and some other unnamed site I'm apparently not allowed to mention. Making jokes around Redditors is the most awkward experience I have ever had the displeasure of witnessing. They don't have any self-awareness. They don't know when someone is trolling them. They don't understand jokes or irony. I swear most Redditors don't even know what fucking sarcasm is. And whenever you try to make a joke, they always gotta act so smug. Like, did you know that jokes are supposed to be funny? Did you know that the age of consent is supposed to be 18? Now get the fuck out of my face, you nasty ass bitch. They're at least ironically funny sometimes. I'll give them that.
All right, take the next 15 minutes to work on your side. Hey, come with me real quick. Let's have a chat. Hey, so if you don't mind me asking, have you showered or bathed in the last couple of days?
A lot of the mods on Reddit suck absolute ass. They're known for being a bunch of power-chipping losers who ban someone for something as stupid as disagreeing with them. Yeah, remember before when I mentioned Reddit kind of has an issue with echo chambers? This is mainly the fault of the mods. I'm not saying mods banning people is inherently a bad thing. Forum sites need mods in order to operate, so it kind of has to be this way, but Reddit mods really take the fucking cake in this regard. Admins on other sites are usually specially selected, but on Reddit, literally any terminally online loser can be a fucking mod. And they could just be some power-tripping moron because it's the only thing in their life that gives them any form of self-worth or value. And despite not getting paid, they take their role very seriously. Honestly, I could explain what I mean, but I think it's best to show you an example. My husband is a moderator for a few different subreddits, and he genuinely thinks it's his job. My husband refuses to look for a job, even though I think it would be good for him. Every time I bring it up, he claims what he's doing is unpaid labor, similar to that of a homemaker. But he doesn't clean or cook or do any of those things the way he used to. He just monitors his stupid subreddits. I don't know what to do. I'm seeing many bigoted comments down here, so I just want to make this clear. Any hate towards moderation will result in a permanent ban from this subreddit with no warning. That includes, but is not limited to, calling moderation a fake job or saying that we do it for free. Moderation is one of the most useful jobs to society. Behave or get banned. No words I could ever say would better encapsulate Reddit mods greater than this post. Sorry this section was kind of short. Before I go, I want to restate what I said in the start. I don't have any personal beef with Reddit. A lot of the content on Reddit is relatively normal. Most of the people who use Reddit are relatively normal. And I'm kind of just pointing out shit I don't like for entertainment purposes. Anyways, that's about it. Love you guys. Good night.
These bitches love so soft. Oh, and I know it. Don't care what the whole was. You won't get.
Hey, yo, my man, hit that for me again, bro.
My last video got age restricted, man. Fuck you. To be fair, I probably deserved it, but still, fuck you. Anyways, Twitter, more like shitter. Ha! I'm not calling it X. Elon Musk, please suck my balls. In my first video about Twitter, I was gonna have a section dedicated to cancel culture, but it came out way too long and it didn't really fit. Mainly because cancel culture pretty much encapsulated all the issues I have with sites like Twitter. The overly sensitive behavior, the toxicity, the virtue signaling, the god-awful takes, the insanely long Twitter threads marking down every mistake someone has made since the day they were born. So I just said fuck it and decided to make a whole separate video for cancel culture instead. As usual, I tried my best to categorize things, but forgive me if I jump around a bit. Also, this behavior, let's be honest, it's mainly Twitter and like certain parts of TikTok. So if I say people on Twitter, just know I'm referring to cancel culture as a whole. It's just easier to say people on Twitter rather than people who engage in cancel culture or something like that. Also, one more thing. Keep in mind, this video is pretty generalized. So I may bring up an example from like 2 years ago or something that might be kind of old to demonstrate what I'm talking about. But you know, you clicked on this video to watch me bitch about Twitter. So bitch about Twitter is what I will do. Also, okay, last thing, I promise. I love you. Okay, now we can start.
You're damn hungrier than a bitch. God, this bitch. Oh, shit. Motherfucking Cuban sandwich. Bitch, do I look Cuban to you? I want a nigga sandwich. A motherfucking nigga.
Turn the light on.